thanks for tuning in to The Right Track. I'm Paloma Rush, and I had a really good question come in the other day, and I thought I would, instead of doing an interview, just talk about it. The question was, how do you find a producer? So let's just assume that you are a budding artist. You're wanting to break into the industry. You know your style. You know what lane you want to be in, and you're ready to record some music. So here's how you find a producer. The first thing you're going to do is have a budget. So a lot of people, I feel like, would like to get things for free, or they say you want to collaborate. But unless you already have a body of work and you're absolutely amazing, you may have a hard time finding a producer who's just willing to collab. You're going to want to have to pay them for their time. And if they're doing it professionally, most likely you're going to have to pay for it. So based on the quality of the producer you want, and also the quantity of how much you want to record, do you want to do one song, do you want to do an EP, is going to determine what kind of budget you need. We're talking $500 to potentially even $5,000 depending on who you're looking for. Okay, the second thing you're going to do is research. So Instagram is good. You can Google them. You can get referrals from people you know. You want to research the producer, see what other kinds of songs that they've worked on, look at other artists they've worked on. Try to get a good sense of their body of work so you can see if it feels like a good fit for you and your style. All right, the next one is reach out. Right? So you're going to reach out to these people via however you want. If you can get their emails, that's good. If you can get their phone numbers, that's good. Reach out and see if they are willing to work with you, wanting to work with you. Are they responsive? You can learn a lot about somebody by their communication style. You know, are they responding to you in a timely manner? Do they seem like they're into it? Do they seem like, you're going to see if you gel with them, if you vibe with them. If all goes well, then you're going to set up a meeting. Now you don't want to just set up a meeting with just one person, one producer, right? You want to shop a little bit, right? So you're trying to find the person that vibes with you and really gets your vision. So I would suggest reaching out and trying to set up meetings with at least 3 producers. And I think personally the best way to meet and greet with a producer is go to their studio, because obviously that's where you're going to be living for the next either, couple days or potentially even a couple months, depending on how much work you're thinking about, doing with them. So go to their studio, see if you like the studio space. Do you feel comfortable there? Do you, once you're sitting with them and you're in person with them, do you vibe with them? Do you get along? Do you feel like they're understanding your vision? Do you feel like they have good ideas? Now, during this meeting, you're going to want to listen to their beat library, right? So a lot of producers typically have like hundreds sometimes of beats, and they'll sit down and they will start to play them for you in order. You'll know if you like a song based on the first probably 5 to 10 seconds of that song. And if you feel like, okay, they've really got some stuff that I could work with, then good. That's a really good sign. But again, don't settle on the first producer. Make sure you do your due diligence and shop, right? At least 3. Now also be prepared to pay extra if you want custom beats, right? If you're like, I like what you're working on, but I have this specific melody and this specific rhythm in mind. Okay, well maybe be willing to pay a little bit extra if they're going to create a beat for you custom. The next one is, so once you pick, let's say 10 beats, let's say you're going to do an EP, which is, probably 4 to 5 songs. What you're going to want to do there is normally they will have you demo about 10 songs. So when you demo a song, you're just recording really rough the verse and a chorus, for example, for 10 different songs. And then eventually you're going to trim the fat and, you're going to live with those songs for a while. You can get input from your friends, input from other industry people, and then you can trim that to about 5. After you hone in on those 5 that you're really, really loving, okay, then at that point you go back and you're going to re-record and have, all the harmonies. You're going to polish it. You're going to make it sound amazing. All right. And so producers will understand that you're shopping, so never feel intimidated. Just the fact that you've shown up. Don't feel like you're wasting their time. If you have a budget for what you're looking for, they're going to be happy to work with you. And how much should you expect to spend? Well, if you're doing an EP, I would say try to aim for about 5,000. If you're doing one song, you could think, I'm just giving rule of thumb here for like indie producers that are up and coming, maybe 1,000. All right. Maybe you'll get lucky and they're like, sure, I'll do a song for you for 300. Well, congratulations. But of course, the cost doesn't stop there, right? Because after you've polished, you've got all the really good vocals and everything you need. And obviously there's songwriting, and that will be a totally different video. But once you have that stuff, then you need to mix it. And mixing takes a really long time. So some producers will offer you a package deal, right? And so they'll be like, here's a set price. I will do these many demos. I will do, these many songs, polished, and then it includes mixing. And that would be good. But what you really need to do once you find somebody who you really want to work with and you're all in, make a plan. Make a plan, negotiate the price, make sure that you know exactly what you're paying for, exactly what you're getting, and what everything sort of includes and entails, so that you can then move forward, write your EP or write your song, and have a really good experience, because all the expectations are on the table and everybody knows, what's being paid for and what's being done. So I will make another video on, how to get good songwriters to work with you, what to do once you have your EP, how to get it out there. Like I said, that'll be on a different video, but that's just the basic steps to finding a producer that will vibe with you and somebody who, you can seriously work with and feel confident about working with. So thanks again, guys. If you have further questions, obviously leave them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. And stay tuned for the next episode of The Right Track.